Guys, welcome to the channel. We're at Glendale Cemetery in Akron, Ohio, and this was video number 2, so we're going to start it all over and see what we end up with. All right, here's our next mausoleum that we're going to be checking out. Very cool looking mausoleum, awesome looking. And up there is the name on it, right above the door, as you can see it right there. And we're going to try to see if we can peek in. This one's got some high steps. Probably ain't going to be able to see much. It's going to be sweaty and steamy in there today. Yeah. I was afraid of that. Because they do hold a lot of moisture inside of them. Humidity. But there it is, guys. Very cool. It does have some pretty glass on the side, which we're not going to be able to make them out because of the steam. You can barely see any of it on there, the blue. See it? But a very cool looking mausoleum. Alright. We're going to go up one side and we'll come down the other. There is a bunch to look at, guys, just to show you. But we're going to get it up to them directly. We'll just take our time and go one by one. Oh, it's a wet one. Gotta watch where I walk. So it'll take me a minute to get to them because of being rainy and wet. Which I don't mind, it don't bother me. Here's our next mausoleum, guys. Right here. Nice looking little mausoleum. It don't have any windows. And it has the doors right here, but I don't think you can see through them. But we're going to try. I don't know if you can see anything through there or not, guys. That's up to the door looking in. Yeah, it's going to be about impossible to see in. There it is. You can see a little in that window right there, just a hair. But you can't make nothing out right there. But anyways, that's the next one. Very cool. We'll go out here and catch the next one. And I'm sorry about the shaking, guys, but I'm walking, so it's going to shake. I didn't take my morning walk this morning, so I should be good to go, huh? This one right here is the next one. And that one there is old. Look how that thing is made. Ain't that something? This one looks like it was built in 1860, guys. 1860. You see that above the door? Right there, 1860, guys. Is that not something? Surprised it's even still standing, but there it is. 1860. Wow. And of course that one's not going to have no windows because it is right into the ground. But that is something. Here we go, guys. We're going to move on to the next one. There must really something be going on because there's been sirens since I pulled in. Hope everything's all right with somebody. All right, guys, this is going to be our next one. Right here. It's going to be this one right here. It's going to be Rutherford. And I'll pull it up above the door for you so you can see it. There it is. I don't know if we're going to be able to see anything inside of there or not. Like I said, the steam that these build up and the moisture. It's hard to make it where you can see in them. But there's what I can see and show you just by holding up the glass. There. And here's the other side. I don't know if you can see anything or not. Probably not much. Not in here today with it steamy. I know that it's right in there where you can see. You see the green on the white? That's where the graves are in the area, but you won't be able to read any names. There it is, guys. Let's move on to the next one. So we got a bunch to look at. Plus we got stones to look at. So we're going to be doing a little bit of both today. Just because it's raining, that ain't no biggie. I got an umbrella. I always bring a couple of umbrellas, a couple of jackets. Never know what kind of day you're going to run into. So I always bring everything with me, just to be on the safe side. All right, guys. This road normally is open, but they've had a problem with the road, and I'll show you in a minute what happened. But so they closed the road. So if you come up here, if you live close enough and you decide to come up here, you have to walk this road because it is closed. And I'll show you why in here in a few minutes. But it's a nice walk. It's not bad. Trying to walk as fast as I can because I don't want too big of a gap in the video. But I'm showing you the round when we're coming. Beautiful up here. It is a beautiful cemetery. Oop. Heard a frog. Alright, here's the next one, guys. And this thing is humongous. See how big that is? And we ain't going to be able to see in it because it does have sealed doors. And there's no glass, except for them little tiny things right there at the top. You can't see through them. But there it is. That's the next one. Then they have the small little mausoleums that you can buy a box and be buried in right there. We're not going to hit on the names because some of them are newer names. And out of respect, I'm not going to do that. We're going to move on. But there they are. And I'm sure looks like they've got plenty available if anybody's interested in purchasing one in this cemetery. I would call the front office. All right, here's our next one, guys. Here's our next mausoleum. Very awesome. Very awesome. And we'll take up and look in and take a peek. This does have windows where you can see in a little bit. But I don't know how much you're going to see, like I said, because of the moisture. And because it is dark windows. But there it is, guys. That's what this one shows inside. Very cool. There it is. All right, let's move on. The next one I like. I think it's pretty awesome. Of course, they all are, but this one I kind of like because of I guess the marble, the granite, whatever you call it. Look at that one, guys. Ain't that something? Only problem with this one is, see up there in that corner right there? It is already pulling apart. See that up there? It has already moved, what, 2 or 3 inches already. That ain't good. But anyway, here it is, guys. I don't know what year it is. I don't see a year on it anywhere. But that ain't good when they're already pulling apart. But here it is, guys. I don't know if you can see any names or anything. I can't see much myself, but I'm half blind anyways. And here's the other side. It's gonna go down and come down. It's got a beautiful doors and stuff on it. This is a very nice mausoleum. I'd say very expensive too. Of course, any of them are, I'm sure. And then we have the next one. And that's a nice looking mausoleum. Very nice looking mausoleum, and it does have a window, but it is that painted glass or whatever it is, and yeah, I don't think you can see through it. But I'll hold it up there just in case. I mean, there you go, guys. I don't know if you can see anything in there or not, but there it is. All right, guys, and I'll come out where I can show you the mausoleum. It's this one right here, and the name on that one is Work. And we're going to go up to the door and look in. All right, here we go, guys. Don't know what you can see in there, if anything, but there it is. It does have a beautiful back glass, I see. I can see that right there, guys. Ain't that pretty? That's awesome. I don't know if you can see any names or anything. I don't know if you can make anything out or not. There it is, guys. That's awesome. And this next one coming up, all I can say is wow. I mean, there's a few up here today. You're gonna go wow. And this is one of the ones you look at and you go wow. I may have to get an umbrella out in a minute. It's starting to rain again. But look at this one, guys. Look at that. It's got a cross on the top and everything. Ain't that cool? I'll move a little closer where you guys can see it a little better. But ain't that awesome? Look at that. That is awesome. But I'll pull the name of it up. There it is. And we'll go up and see if we can look in. This one here is awesome. All right, guys, here we go. I don't know what you can see and what you can't see. I can't really see nothing myself, but I'm going up and I'm going down. All right. I think the wind is just too foggy to see because of the moisture of the rain and the steam from these anyways. But there it is, guys. A very cool looking mausoleum. All right, we'll go to the next one. I told you there was a bunch. I done this yesterday, and I don't know, last night I uploaded and fell asleep. When I woke up, the video never finished because my phone went dead, and they wiped that video out I was uploading, and then I had two more to show you, and then it disappeared, all of them. But here's the next one, guys. I'll move closer so you can see it better. Right there. And I want to say that it says Looms right there above the door. And look at the door itself. Ain't that cool? Look how cool that door is. But we're going to go up and peek in. Don't know if you can see anything in this one or not. They're hard to see in with the moisture and stuff. But I'll hold it up there and let you can see in. Whatever you can see. Maybe some places be clear enough where you can see better. I don't know. I see a name in that bottom one, but I can't make it out. But that's pretty cool. And right back there, it's got a glass in the back with a cross on it. See if you can see it through that little bit of water spot right there. But very cool, guys. Awesome. Let's move on. Hopefully the rain will stay off today so I can get you into a pretty good video to watch. I do try at it. I've been out in the snow, I've been out in the rain. I've fell down banks and everything, but I enjoy doing it. It gives me an adventure every day. That's why I like doing it. And no cemetery I've been to yet, it's been the same. You know, we ain't gonna be able to see in this one, guys, because it is sealed doors. And it is what it is. All right, let's move on. Here's our next one, guys. Right here. And it's going to be the Mason, Raymond, and I want to say Holloway or Howland, I mean. I'm not sure, but don't, but don't quote me 100% on that one. But we're gonna look in. I don't know where I got Holloway, but it's Holland, or something like that. So, anyways, here it is, guys. And the graves are further back in this one. It's got like a sitting area and up here in the front, so you're not gonna be able to see it too well. But look, the back glass, it's got like a design on it with a cross and stuff. I don't know if you can make it out or not. I'm gonna try to hold it still as possible. There it is, guys. But they're dark in the inside and moisture, of course. But anyways, there it is. Awesome. Now this next one coming up, guys, all I could say yesterday when I seen it was wow. I mean, it just blew my mind. But I'll show it to you guys, and you guys can tell me in the chat what you think of this next one coming up. I mean, it's just something to look at. It's beautiful. I mean, the best way to put it, it's awesome. I wish when I die, I was able to have something like this done for myself and my family, but I know that ain't gonna happen. But anyways, I'm gonna show you this one just in a minute, but I want to show you why the road is closed. Right here is the reason why the road is closed, guys. The whole road collapsed, even up under where the concrete ain't. And as you can see, it is pretty deep under there, and it just keeps collapsing. I just heard some mud or something fall, so that's the reason why the road is closed. Don't know how long it'll be while it's closed, but bricks and stuff are falling from the bank. See right there, that is a brick, and the concrete keeps falling. So I don't know, guys, but here's what I was going to show you. Look at this, guys. Is that not something? Look at that. It's got a fence, a walkway coming up. It's all rock. And then you got a rock mausoleum. Look at this one, guys. This is something. The craftsmanship in this one is awesome. And this is the Walter A. Franklin Mausoleum. Right there, guys. But look at that. Is that not awesome? And now we're going to look at the little flower things. They have a face on the end. It ain't just a square box that them are sitting on, the tigers. It has designs the whole way down through here. Ain't that something? Then it was built in 1914. That's the one right there. Then the other one on the left-hand side, if you're walking up, it has a different design. There's the tigers. And it was also built in 1914. Is that not cool, guys? But anyways, we're going to look at the mausoleum now. But this is a rock one. Look at that. Is that not something? It reminds you of just a house or a real pretty business or something starting out with. But that is awesome. But anyways, we'll come on up and look up. His graves and stuff are right here in the front. I don't know if you can see the names because of the moisture today, but right there they are. It's not fur back. Right there. And right here. But I mean, it is cool. This mausoleum is. I don't know if it'd be better down here or not. But anyways, looking in this one, this is what you see. And it has a real pretty glass back there too. But I can't tell what's on it. I think it's Jesus holding a lamb or something. I can't remember. I seen it yesterday, but I forgot what it was. But anyways, there it is, guys. This is the next one. Awesome mausoleum. I don't know what year it was built. Oh, there it is. There it is, guys. 1910. But there it is. Ain't that awesome, guys? That is awesome. It probably took them the 4 years to put it all together. Okay, here's our next one, guys. Here's our next one. Right here. And this one says Noah. Right here. And it is sealed where we can't see in it. There is no windows on it, but it's got a beautiful design in the front going above the doors. That is a pretty mausoleum. Awesome. All right, here's our next one, guys. Right here's our next one. And this is Carmichael. Right here. We're not gonna be able to see in it either, but as you can see, pretty good sized mausoleum, very pretty. And it has no windows on the side of it either, but that is a big mausoleum, big tall one. All right, guys, here's our next one. Right here is our next one. Right here. And this is Nash and Rabe. If you can see it right there above the door. And it says an N on that reef and an R on that reef. Ain't that cool? We're gonna see if we can see inside this one. Right here. And it has one window knocked out and one ain't. So you're probably gonna be able to see this one in pretty good. It's pretty gruesome in this one and gross. But anyways, it is somebody's grave. You can't see their names because of the, the way they do. The moisture itself makes them do that. But anyways, this one's pretty dirty, at least. But there it is, guys. And it is a beautiful mausoleum. But, all right, guys. Oh, wait a minute. I missed one yesterday. I did miss one. I missed this over here yesterday, guys. Oh, my goodness. There's something over here in this fence, I think. No, it ain't. It's just a gas something meter or something. Never mind. I thought I missed something yesterday. I was going to say, I thought I searched pretty good. And to show you too, they bury right at the edge of the banks here. So if you come up visiting, some of the graves is right at the corner of the bank. Just be careful you don't fall over the bank. But anyways, we're gonna get up here and reach some headstones, see what else we can see. So hang on, guys. I was gonna say too, if you ain't watched the first video and you like to watch the mausoleums, be sure to check it out because there's a lot more mausoleums in it. Just at a glance real quick, I'm gonna fly through with my phone real quick to show you. You'll be missing all those. So just to let you know, be sure to watch the other video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed, and I appreciate everybody watching. And there's a beautiful church in that one, there's a tower in that one, so you need to be sure to watch the other channel. Watch the other video channel. Watch the other video, and we're gonna get up here and look at some graves now. Okay, guys, we're up in the cemetery now. We're gonna hit on a few of these graves. If I hit on any of these on the other video, I'm sorry, but I couldn't tell. I'm trying to come back to the same area about where everything went crappy. So I'm trying to come back on and show you what was on the other video. Very cool. 1875. Look at this stone. Is that not unique? That is awesome. Right there. Look at that, guys. That's a good looking stone. And if that one falls, boy, it's going right down that bank right there. Look at that. That would be something. So let's hit on a couple of these right here while we're here. Very cool. Very cool. And here's the Cummings. We'll hit on them for a moment. Them are beautiful stones. He must have been a fireman or something. He's got a hat there and he was a mason. But here we go. All right, I got a couple down here I want to show you. I'm trying to pick up some from where I left off yesterday, so I don't want to make sure I don't get on the wrong stones again. Oh, this long one was pretty too. I like this long one yesterday. I remember it. Right here and right here. Ain't them neat stones? I think they're awesome. I like the way they're shaped. And then here's their main head one. And it says perpetual care at the bottom. Ain't that cool? And then this is a Goodman. They died in 1892, it looks like. And then 1908 and 1939 or 3, and there's their big stone. But anyways, there's a few right here I wanted to show you that was pretty cool, I thought. Other people might not think they're cool, but I do. Like this one. Look how them are shaped. Ain't that cool? But I don't want to hit on something too new, so I try to avoid damn newer looking ones. Here we go. Emma, 1880. Mills, 1884. Clarence, 1897. I'm going to hit on these right here. Cyrus, 1886. Maud, 1910. Ira, 1916. And Josie, 1944. Very cool. Then we got that one. Emery, William, 1934. I want to say Elva. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. 1925. I'm not going to try that one. And then this says father, 1877. Mother, 1899. And then we got a couple that's not passed yet, so we're not going to bother that. All right, guys. This was a neat stone over here. I thought was pretty cool. Right here. Is that not a good looking stone, guys? And it's going to be right here, Samuel, I want to say 94, but I ain't sure because it's wet and I can't see it. And then here you go. It's got a bunch of stuff over here, so I'm just going to let you read that one. And that's all that's on that stone. Then we got a veteran right here. Right here's our veteran. But I can't see it, so I think it's Josh, but I wouldn't swear to it. But there and here's his marker, so it is a veteran, but I'm not sure the name. Here's a good looking stone right here, and we're not going to be able to read it, but ain't that awesome? That is an awesome looking stone. Look at that. Then you got one in the ground, a couple of them that you can't really tell nothing about. This is a humongous cemetery, by the way. Let me show you this one. This one looks cool. Let's hit on this one right here. Oh, you're not gonna be able to read it for the miles. But we'll stand back and see what we can come up with. There it is, guys. Very cool. Hoping the rain will stay away so we can do some stuff today. I got one over here in particular I'm trying to get to. And I was showing you in the video yesterday that where I was at, there was underwear, socks, clothes, and everything all over the cemetery. I don't know what's going on there, but they were everywhere. And it's right down below where we're at. Hopefully we won't end up in that mess today. I hope it's gone. But I have no idea what the deal is with that, so we're not gonna even go there and touch nothing on that. But anyways, this is the one I'm trying to get to, guys. Is that not cool? It's a good looking stone, but right there it is. They died in 1889. Philip, is that not a beautiful stone? All right, I'll get you this one while I'm here. Right here. And it looks like they died in 1860. And that's going to be William. And then look at this big old stone. And that guy was a Mason, whoever it is. As you can tell for the Mason symbol. Big stone. That thing's humongous. Whew. I got to catch my breath, guys. He was a Captain Samuel Chunny or something Williamson. But right there he is, guys. He was a captain. Ain't that a good looking stone? And that thing's about every bit of 12 or 14 foot tall. And there must be military graves. These is what some of these are, I do believe. So yeah, it is. I'll show you something in a minute. Give me just a minute, guys. I'm trying to catch my breath. This one died in 1887. Right here. I don't know if you can see it. I'll pull up a little bit closer. There it is. And that's all that's on there. Right here's what I'm talking about, guys. These are military veterans' graves. There's a row here, a couple little rows right there. And this one, here's a placard we can see better. Civil War, David Brown. I mean, there's just a bunch of military graves right here. I'll hit on a few up. Oh, you ain't gonna be able to read them. You might that one a little bit. Most of these are gonna be Civil War. It looks like. Looks like these guys are gonna be Civil War. I'm gonna hit on a few of them just to show you. I don't know how many of you are gonna be able to read, but I'll bring them up. I don't care to. I always want to highlight our military veterans. They paid the price, and it's hard to do any history on one of them because they're all in my book are heroes if you serve our country. Civil War, you know, I think that is one of the best things you can do, and so I have no problem with our military, and in fact I have very much respect for them. Here's Civil War. He was a captain. Very cool. I'm gonna hit on a couple more, guys. I can't hit them all because I'll be out of time, and I couldn't get them all in the cemetery anyway if I wanted to. There's no way. But here's a neat looking little stone. This one's cool. Looks like they died in 1918, which you can tell of it. But see how them things crumble and wrinkle up, and you can't read them. I don't know what kind that is made of, but they don't hold up good. They crumble and get to where you can't read them. Here's a good looking one right here. See if you can see on that one, hopefully. Very cool. All right, guys, we're moving right along there. And like I said, there's more on this side behind her. And they do have a major, one big stone right here. And I'll show it to you right here. It says this memorial was erected in the memory of its departed comrades by Bucky Post Grand Army of the Republic by the order of A.D. Miller, Commander and sole survivor, 1940. That is awesome. And I'll hit on these ones that you can see real good. I do apologize about the shaking, but I like the new stones they're putting in. I like these better than I do the stand-up ones, I think, because I think you can read them better and see them a lot better. And these are all Civil War, and there's a couple more, guys. And here's one that looks pretty cool. You can read right here. Very cool, guys. All right, guys, we're gonna move on. I think this little area is military right here. So just to show you, we're gonna move on, see what else we can see. I am gonna have to grab an umbrella because it is wetting my camera. So, all right, guys, be just a minute. All right, guys, I'm trying to hold an umbrella, so if I flop it around and you guys see the umbrella, I'm sorry. I'm having to fight the rain. But look at these cool looking stones. They got a design on the top, and this is when they died down here. Ain't that cool? I'll show you these. These are awesome. Very good. And he was a Mason. My stepdad was a Mason, but he never said nothing, never told me nothing about it. And this one was a veteran, Civil War. I'll show you all these. These are cool looking stones. Got two more. Right here. And right here. I'm trying to keep the camera dry and me dry while I'm trying to film. But I wanted to show a couple of stones to you over here that I thought was cool. Here's another one. 1869 on George. Very awesome. And I think, yeah, it's on this side you ain't gonna be able to see. his wife. But that one was cool. And this one here, I ain't seen too many red ones like that. I thought that was pretty cool. And their last name is Hart. Or Harder. These are good looking stones too. Right here. Right there and right there. And I wanted to show you this big one right here. This is pretty cool. Right here. And right here. They died in, it looks like 1822. But ain't that cool? And then I'll show you this stone. I'll let you read this one, because it's a lot on there. I'll hold it there for just a second. All right, guys. Here's a good looking one. John, the father, he died in 1897. Here's a good looking stone. These are only, the problem with these is it makes them hard to read. But he was born in 1828 and he died in 1873. And that's that one right there. And I don't know, I can't see this side at all because it's the glare. But it's John. I do see the name John. And it looks like he says he died in 1830. 30s. It's got an S after the word 30s. I mean 1830s. So sometime in the 1830s, John died. So I guess they're not sure. Here's a good looking stone. Awesome. All right, here's a neat looking one. This one looks like it's held up decent. Awesome. See how much we can read of it. 1876 on Barbara, right here. Very good. That one there is holding up pretty good on that side. This side's took a little more of a hit. It's 1871, but see how it's all sliding and crumbling, the writing? Or I don't know if it's writing or I don't know how they do them. I really don't know. But here's a good looking one. Right here. I want to show you this one over here. I thought this one was neat too. I ain't seen too many like this. It's like a two-piece, or three-piece, I mean, sliding together one. I've not seen too many of those. I think, in fact, this is my first. But you can't read it too well. But ain't that cool? That's pretty cool. And here's one of the flat ones, because you ain't gonna be able to read it too well. But there it is. And this one over here is cool. I ain't seen any like that either. Right here. Right here. Is that not cool, guys? That is awesome. Right there, and they died in 1891. But ain't that an awesome looking stone? All right, I got one more I'm gonna show you. And then I'll probably have to end this video because it's getting a little long. That's the problem when you start walking and showing these. Before you know it, you've used a lot of time and you have to end them. Or they don't hardly upload. That's why there's always 2, maybe 3, maybe 1. You never know. And I like to be able to show them a lot of the cemetery if I'm going to it and it's a big cemetery. I don't want to just walk in, hit on a few things and out the road. I don't do that. I had a couple right here. I'm going to show you real quick probably in this one. Here's a good looking stone. It's got a star up at the top. And they died in 1868. And I can't read the name though, but the moss is starting to take it and that crumbling, cracking thing. And it'll bust right there where that big crack is eventually. And it's sad, but that's what they do. You can't even read the other sides. There's one side. And here's the other. All right, here's another one of the flat ones. I don't know if you can see anything on it. There it is. All right. This is the one I wanted to show you. Coming around a tree. That one right there. See how bad that one's leaning? This is straight, and that's how bad that one's leaning. Once that flips, I don't know how you get him back up. I really don't know. You could probably take a tripod, dig underneath it somehow. I'm not going to get underneath that because it could fall anytime. And you could probably get it up that way. I don't know. That's the only reading and writing on that one you can see, I mean. And then you got these, like this. And you ain't going to be able to read them, but they're cool. And here's a big old one. This thing's a monster. And that goes with them first few stones I showed you just a second ago. But here's a 360 where we're at in the cemetery. Very cool looking cemetery. It's got a bunch of different little gardens. It's pretty awesome actually. And I'm going to end this one, guys, and there's going to be another one. Just be sure to, if you into the mausoleums, you watch the other 2 videos, because there's going to be mausoleums in all of them. So just to let you know. All right, peace. Thanks for watching. Peace. I'm out of here.